Well, hey everyone, this is Grace of gbmaltese, and I hope you are doing finer than frogs hair. And as you can see, I'm working on my cute little snowman. This is the one that I have to piece together to make into a kind of like a little lamp. And I'm going to see if I can get this finished, and maybe we can figure out how to put this baby together. And while I'm working on it, I have some fashionably crazy laws for you to listen to. Yes, it is quite entertaining to me to find some of these. These are still on the books, but I don't, I can't even imagine anybody trying to keep up with how stupid these laws really are. Let's look at the first one I have for you today. In the state of Vermont, a woman must receive written permission from her husband to wear false teeth. Okay, well, I tell you what. If my husband told me I couldn't wear my false teeth, I'd bite him in the butt and leave him there. Really? I mean, what are you supposed to do? Go out and gum everything to death? I just don't understand that one at all. Is that to make you not look nice when you go out? I don't know. That doesn't even make sense. Not one little bit. Anybody think of any reason why? Whoa. Okay. The next fashion statement that we have is that in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, persons may not change clothes in the restroom without the owner's permission. Now, how many of you think the owners are watching to see what people are doing in the bathroom? Oh, sir, may I please use your bathroom so I can change clothes? I just robbed a bank and I need to change my clothes. Is that okay with you? Boy, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I don't know. But I just can't imagine anyone watching to see what you're wearing as you go in and coming out. Boy. Okay. That's weird. Okay. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of this town. It's Miday. Miday. So I'm guessing it's my day or midday. Anyway, it's Tennessee. It is illegal to wear socks with sandals. Well, I can kind of understand that one. But you know what? If you want to wear socks with your sandal to keep your feet clean, maybe, or warm, you go right ahead and wear them socks. I guess some people just have a problem with it and thought, hey, we're going to make that into a law. I do not want anybody wearing socks with their sandals. That is just ridiculous. Okay, so that's all I can tell you. If you go to Midday, Tennessee, make sure you don't have socks on with your sandals. Don't know why, but that's what they say. Okay, this next one. In the town of Connellsville, Pennsylvania, one's pants may be worn no lower than 5 inches below the waist. Okay, depending on where your waist is located, that could be indecent. But I know that sometimes, when I was teaching school, there'd be some of them trying to wear them pants at least a foot below their waistline, if you know what I mean. So that was it's a law. I don't have any idea when that law came about, but don't be wearing your pants any lower than 5 inches below your waist. I guess you're showing too much. Boy, if they can see what it's like today, depending on when that law was made, they might want to make that no lower than 2 inches below your waist for some people. Okay, well, that one was interesting. Okay, I'm trying to see if I have any more number 5s on here. I don't see any. So I'm going to go to number 6. So I'm just working straight out of my bags here. So let me put these back in to the bag. For small things like this, bags work great. They work just great. Okay, so that was number 5. And I'm going to tape it up with my washi tape if I can find it. Oh, there it is. I'm always hiding things from myself. Do you ever do that? If you working on something and you set something down and you're like, wonder where I put it this time. That's kind of how I am. You just set it down and, I'll find that very easily. Not always. Okay, so there's number 5. Now we're going to cut off number 6. And get ready with that. Okay. While I'm getting that done, let's look at our next law. In Morrisville, Pennsylvania, a woman must have a permit to wear cosmetics. Okay. There's somebody made that law didn't like women wearing their cosmetics, did they? I don't know. But that's a little crazy. Just a little crazy. Probably when they first started coming out with cosmetics. You know, at one time, that law would have been very helpful because at one time, they used to put lead in cosmetics, in the powders. And that could have saved some people's lives, but I think they're just doing this to have control over people's lives. If you want to wear cosmetics, you go for it. Anybody can wear what they want there, as long as you're not hurting anybody or hurting yourself. Now, this one tickled me when I read it. In Providence, Rhode Island, it is illegal to wear transparent clothing. Ooh, okay. I would think, that depending on what you're wearing underneath that garment, I would think that might be illegal in a lot of places. Okay, so that's an interesting one. So maybe they had a problem with some people going out and showing a little bit too much, more than they wanted to see. Yeah, depending on what's underneath that see-through garment would depend on whether that would be illegal or not. Okay, some of them may depend on what you're seeing up underneath there. Yep, I have seen some strange things go in different places, and I'm almost wishing some of those things were illegal for some people to be wearing. I'm like, really? Did you really look at yourself before you left the house? Like, I've been to the Renaissance Festival here in Texas, and I will see some older ladies that are let's say, very well endowed all over, wearing these chain link bikinis. Okay, that's going a little too far. Of course, I don't have to look if I don't want to, but it's kind of hard not to see that coming at you. But there's a lot of things out there that people wear, and you're thinking, what were you thinking before you stepped out that door? Oh my. So, anyway, don't be wearing transparent clothing. Okay? In Providence, Rhode Island. Just don't do it. This one makes no sense at all. In the foothills of Fountain in South Carolina, horses are to wear pants at all times. Okay. Well, I had a horse at one time, but I would sure have hated to look for pants that would fit him or her. I'm guessing they might have done that at one time to keep poop off of the streets. That's the only reason I could think of that. But how rude is that? Make a poor horse wear that. They don't know any better. Or they don't. It didn't hurt anything. They're just fertilizing for you. But anyway, yeah, they had to wear pants at all times. Wonderful. Now this is another ingenious law, and it makes a whole lot of sense. In the state of Oklahoma, it is illegal to wear your boots to bed. Okay. No more boot scooting, boot tooting in your bed. Okay, so boots off when it comes to bedtime. Maybe some people were kicking somebody out of bed with their boots on. Who knows? Okay, here's another one. Wow. Wowee on this one. In New Mexico, women may walk in public topless provided they have their nipples covered. Okay, ladies. If you want to go topless, just make sure you have your little tassels or something, your little pasties to cover yourself up before going to New Mexico. I mean, really? I didn't know that was legal to do anywhere. Even wearing your little tassels and things. Wonder if that law's still on the books. Okay. That one's an interesting one. Just makes you wonder, okay? Yeah, it's okay for you to go topless. Just make sure you keep them nipples covered, ladies. Or gentlemen, or, maybe it's for both. Yeah. I guess men weren't able to show their nipples either. That's what it doesn't say, whether it's man or woman. Keep them babies covered. Don't you do it. Don't you go out there. Okay, let's see what other interesting things we have. In the state of New York, slippers are not to be worn after 10 p.m. Okay, well, when I think of slippers, I'm thinking of house slippers. And I don't, I'm usually up longer than 10 p.m. So what am I supposed to wear? Maybe I can wear my boots, just not to bed. Well, it's in New York, so I guess I could wear them to bed. Crazy. Okay. Also in New York, it is illegal for a woman to be on the street wearing body-hugging clothes. I bet that's not enforced anymore, because I see a lot of people wearing it's more than almost body hugging sometimes. Sometimes it's almost like body squishing. Woo! Tight, tight. You're thinking, man, how in the world can you breathe in that? So, there you go. Okay, in the state of North Dakota, it is illegal to lie down and fall asleep with your shoes on. Okay, so it's not even just boots here. You can't even wear any shoes to bed. It's illegal. Get them shoes off. Take them shoes off before you walk in that door, is all I can tell you. Let's see what else we have. And I can see where they might have made this next one. When I read it to you, you might understand what I'm saying. In the town of Saco, Missouri, women are forbidden from wearing hats that might frighten timid persons, children, or animals. Okay, when I think back to the days that women wore some of those really crazy hats, that could be kind of understandable. You know, some of them had them birds flopping, back and forth. And so if it's going to scare timid people, children, or animals, you don't wear that hat out. Understand, everybody? No hat wearing. You got to make sure that it is safe. Not going to scare anybody. No scaring anybody. I wonder if they'll break that rule on Halloween. I don't know. And I know this one's for sure is not followed, because I've been through Tucson. Because in Tucson, Arizona, it is unlawful for women to wear trousers. I can just imagine when that law was made. Way back in the early 1900s, 1800s, somewhere. They did not want women wearing trousers. I remember when I was in elementary school, we girls had to wear dresses all the time to school. We didn't wear pants. Oh, I was so happy when they started letting us wear pants to school. Wow, it was like freedom. That's really weird. Any of y'all remember that or have that at your school? I'm not sure if some schools got to start wearing pants earlier than other places, but I was like in, suburbs of some of the, big areas around Houston. But yeah, I still remember that. I hated it. Okay. Now, if you're in Australia, you tell me whether this is true or not. In Australia, it is illegal to wear hot pink pants after midday on Sunday. You can wear them hot pink pants any other day, any other time, but after midday on Sunday, no, ma'am. Don't be wearing them hot pink pants. That's a little strange. It's a lot strange. A lot of these are beyond strange. They're just, they're crazy. They are crazy. Okay, let me find my number 7s this time. Get those done. All right. Okay, this is another one from Australia, and I'm pretty darn sure they're not following this one anymore. In Australia, you must have a neck-to-knee swimsuit in order to swim at Brighton Beach. Now, any of you from Australia, I don't know where Brighton Beach is. Is there something special about Brighton Beach? But your bathing suit has to go from neck to knee. Interesting. Boy, that'd keep you cool, wouldn't it? Oh, man. The fashions that have gone through the years have been quite strange. I'm sure if they could see us today, they'd think we were nuts with what we wear. They would never believe the things that they would see in this day and age. Okay, here's another one that says, in Italy, a man may be arrested for wearing a skirt. Okay, why? I don't know. Why would that even be a law? I don't know. Weird stuff going on here. Let's see what else we have. In Carmel, California, a man cannot go outside while wearing a jacket and pants that do not match. Okay? They want to keep it strictly match. You need to coordinate with everything you wear. And I know from what I've heard, Carmel is pretty wealthy area, so maybe they think that they're going to, make value of houses go down or something. Don't you be wearing that plaid jacket and those striped or polka dot pants. And it just says for men. I guess women could do it. Maybe they think women have more fashion sense. I don't know about that. Okay, here's another one. This one is also in Carmel, California. Women may not wear high heels while in the city limits. Okay, that's strange. What are they supposed to wear? Tennis shoes, flats, barefoot. But in the city limits, no high heels. That's crazy. Because especially if you're dressing up, you wear high heels. I don't know. Okay. It is illegal to wear sagging pants in Collinsville, Illinois. Well, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the sagging pants myself. So, I don't know how old that one is. That could have been written a few years ago, actually. Okay, in Finland. And if I have anyone out there from Finland, let me know about this one. Donald Duck comics were banned because Donald didn't wear any pants. How dare you share such pornographic pictures in cartoons? Yeah, I hadn't really thought about it. Donald does not wear pants. Wow. Wow, we've got some racy cartoons going on around here. Cute. In Switzerland, clothes may not be hung to dry on Sundays. I guess they wanted you to do it all during the week. Interesting. In Thailand, it is illegal to leave your house if you are not wearing underwear. Okay, now how are they going to know if you're wearing underwear or not? Unless you go around with a sign, I'm not wearing underwear. Nah, 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 nah. Madam, would you please lift your skirts? That'll get you a big fat slap. So, that's a little weird. Some of these things just like, how are you going to enforce some of these things? Okay, this one has got to be fairly old, but in Maryville, Missouri, women are prohibited from wearing corsets because The privilege of admiring the curvaceous, unencumbered body of a young woman should not be denied to the normal, red-blooded American male. Wow. Talk about chauvinistic pig much? So it's all for the men, so they can see the unencumbered, soft, luscious curves of young women. So they didn't want them wearing corsets. Shoot, they should have been the ones who had to wear them in the first place. As a woman, I cannot even imagine squeezing myself into a corset like that. They're crazy. No way. That is that's awful. Let's see what else we have. In Gunnison, Colorado, it is illegal for a man to either hide his wife's lipstick or throw it away. Why? Why would you throw or hide lipstick unless maybe it was a hideous color? I don't know. But they thought enough of some of these to make these into law, so somebody had a problem with it. Maybe it was, makes you wonder about some of these lawmakers. Where did y'all get these ideas anyway? They just dream them up or somebody tell you. Wearing puke green colored socks on a Sunday is prohibited under the Oregon State Constitution. Okay. Don't be wearing the puke green socks. That's gross. That's really gross. Sir, you have puke green socks on. You're under arrest. We're taking you in for wearing them. Oh boy. I guess it depends on, what you consider puke green. In the state of Maine, shoelaces must be tied while walking down the street. Well, that's a pretty good rule, but to make that a law, maybe somebody tripped on their shoelaces and fell out in the middle of the street. I don't know. I've sat and wondered, why did they come up with some of these? They don't make sense. In the state of Maryland, it is a park rule violation to be in a public park with a sleeveless shirt. No sleeveless shirts. I tell you what, they come here to Texas, that's all they're going to see. And some of those sleeves go way down. So, yeah. I kind of doubt that most or any of these things are enforced. Maybe the see-through clothing, they might have something there. But really? Sleeveless. Oh, yes, that's bad. Don't you be going sleeveless and showing them arms. Good heavens. Now, this is an interesting one. This one is in Ecuador. A woman may legally dance in public wearing nothing more than a piece of gauze over her belly button. Wow. She's really covered up there, isn't she? Don't you be showing them belly buttons off. So if you want to, dance almost in the nude, you can do that. In Ecuador, it appears. I don't know. Interesting. In the state of Illinois, it is unlawful to change clothes in an automobile with the curtains drawn except in case of fire. This one makes absolutely no sense to me. You are not, okay, you're in an automobile, okay, and you're changing clothes. You're not allowed. Who has curtains in their automobile anyway, unless you're driving some kind of a van or something? But you are not allowed to close the curtains while you're doing it unless there's a fire. Okay, so yeah, you go ahead and close those curtains if so we don't have to see you burning up in there. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Can anyone think of any reason or any way that makes sense? Absolutely not to me. No way. I don't know. That's okay. Some of these are just beyond my comprehension as to why. Why would that be? Okay, in Kentucky, no female shall appear in a bathing suit on any highway within the state unless she is escorted by at least 2 officers or unless she is armed with a club. So don't you be going down the highway in a bathing suit, okay? Unless you have, 2 officers escorting you, or you can carry a club. I guess you can beat the crap out of somebody who might stop and mess with you. Carrying a club around might be a good idea anyway, sometimes. Oh my goodness. These just get crazier and crazier. In Lane, Kansas, it is against the law to ride a mule down Main Street in August unless the mule is wearing a straw hat. So you even have to dress your mules up. But if it's August, don't you be going down Main Street. You need to keep your mule cool with a nice straw hat. Give him some shade, He deserves a little shade on his face. What's wrong with you people? My goodness. Making those poor mules suffer. And now y'all need to be careful on this one. In Natoma, Kansas, it is illegal to throw a knife at anyone wearing a striped shirt. Okay. Just because you don't like stripes is no reason to throw knives at somebody. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That is. Okay, let me see. Do I have any more number 7s? I don't see any at this time. But I think that you've probably heard enough of these. Maybe I'll share some more of these another day. Crazy. That's all I can say. Crazy. I'm going to work on finishing this up. And I'll tell you what. I'll do another video and try to figure out how to put this baby together. So for now, I'm going to bid you adieu and wish you a wonderful everything, a wonderful day, evening, night, whatever it might be. Take care of yourselves, guys. Don't be breaking any of these rules. Make sure that you are fully clothed with no see-through garments, okay? Love you guys. God bless. Bye. Take care.